I'm here with Gabriel Prokofiev, an old friend of mine, who's written an amazing violin concerto, 1914, which is going to have its German premiere on tomorrow and on Monday here in Saarbrücken. So just wanted to talk a little bit about the sort of genesis of this piece and like the narrative behind it, because it's very, very cool.
Well, I'm just so happy to be here with Charlie, and we worked together, I think it might be 10 years ago,
yeah,
with Rambert Dance Company. And when I had, I've got a kind of composer residency here in Saarbrücken for 3 concerts, and I suggested the violin concerto because it was written inspired by the 100th anniversary of the First World War, and we're now at the 100th anniversary of the end of the First World War, and I really wanted it to be performed in Germany because the piece specifically aims to be objective, give an objective view of the First World War, and really see how it was just damaging on all sides, and everyone was culpable in different ways, and it means a lot for it to be performed in Germany. And with Charlie performing the violin part, it's just a dream come true, really. So,
oh, thank you. Yeah.
Really,
but what's so cool as well is that I feel I am a character, as it were. Like I'm kind of embodying many characters in a way, I suppose.
Yeah.
But like being a soldier on the ground in the war, as it were, like experiencing it, kind of as it representing it in sound, is it's very, very dramatic, which is something quite unique.
I'm really glad you say that, because you know, for me the concept of the piece was to use the concerto as a kind of almost cinematic form. And what I love about concertos is you have the protagonist, the soloist, and then you have the orchestra, who's the community, and other characters they interact with. And what happens in this concerto is the role of everybody's roles changing all the time. So we sometimes have a kind of close-up of a young soldier in the trenches. This happens in the 3rd and 4th movement, and it becomes very intimate, and then the orchestra painting the landscape and the kind of background. Yeah. But then other moments, you're part of a cavalry charge, and the solo violin is a general amongst French cavalry in ridiculously bright Neapolitanic costumes, and you're all together, and you feel the orchestra as a whole group of people.
Absolutely,
so it kind of zooms in, it zooms out, and we have moments that are almost feel quite historical, and then moments that feel quite
I love
modern.
that zooming in, zooming out as well, because there's that one bit in the 3rd movement where, like you said, I'm kind of one soldier's experience of the evening, like watching the flickering of a flame. It's very kind of light in a sense in that sort of moment. Yeah. And then it zones out into this almost requiem-like kind of theme that, as it were, embodies the whole tragedy. Yeah. So it's sort of zooming in and zooming out into this kind of macro vision of the entire kind of experience of the war.
Well, I think
this works so brilliantly.
Well, I mean, I think that's with the concerto form. It just offers you so many options like this. That's why it's such a fantastic thing to write for, you know, because you do have the power of the orchestra, but the orchestra, of course, can give such delicate textures. But then with a soloist at the front, then you have this engagement. I think also for the audience, it's very communicative. Because they can really connect personally with the soloist.
Definitely, so exciting.